Welcome back to Neverwinter Nights 2 Hard Mode Edition. Let's continue. Let's go to the Skymirror.
This is the place. The Skymirror is ahead, but there are challenges we must face. The path to the Skymirror is a difficult path for anyone not of the Circle to walk, and it is also sealed against any who might accidentally stray near its waters, both for their protection and those of the Circle.
Sealed?
It takes magic of the land to open the tides of the Skymirror. We may need to rest, so I can cast the magic required. The challenge changes with every turning of the season, and so do the wards. I won't know the challenges until we come upon them.
Anything in these woods we should worry about?
You should know that these paths are meant to only be walked with one of the Circle. Those that come here without such a guide, this place, it is still filled with those that have wandered into these sacred woods and could not escape. They live still, but only as reflections of themselves. Try to avoid them, but if we cannot, then be prepared to fight. And the Skymirror itself has given rise to guardians as well, creatures of the water.
You mentioned the way to the Skymirror is sealed?
The Skymirror is a powerful scrying device, capable of speaking to others who have touched its waters. It takes magic of the land to open the tides of the Skymirror. We may need to rest, so I can cast the magic required. The challenge changes with every turning of the season, and so do the wards. I won't know the challenges until we come upon them.
Let's just keep going.
Very well. Be on your guard. We are still a ways from our destination, and the path is a long one.
Okay.
Yes.
I need level 2 spells, I think. And we need Bull Strength, Card Grace, and Aur's Wisdom. Let's rest. I think, if I remember correctly.
I believe so.
Okay. Embedded in the bark of this tree is the symbol of a massive bull. This tree is one of the challenges. It requires a spell of nature to unlock it. Okay.
I am listening.
That will be Bull Strength.
I believe so.
Nice. This one is a symbol of a leaping panther. Okay.
I am listening.
That will be Cat's Grace.
Well now, what do you want?
Embedded in the bark of the tree is a symbol of a man's face that looks half wooden and half flesh. Okay,
I am listening.
That will be bark skin.
Theo, no.
Step with me. Come on. Follow along.
And the last tree should be Aur's Wisdom. Yeah, symbol of an owl perched in high limb.
I am
Okay.
listening.
Come on, Eleni.
Theo, no.
Well now.
As you touch the tree, a small piece of bark flakes off and falls into your hand. On its surface, it's an ellipse with ragged edges as if a lake. This is it. This is the offering you must make to the Skymirror. Okay,
Yes.
now let's memorize some other spells. Flames weapon. Masculine animalistic power. And lesser restoration. Let's rest.
I believe so.
Let's rest. I want another bless. Okay.
This is the Skymirror. Do not stray too close to its waters. They can be a shock to the uninitiated. Give me a moment to center myself, and then I can try to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood. All it requires is placing this offering within the Skymirror's waters, and then we shall wait.
Eleni? Child, is that you?
Elder Naven? Can you hear me?
Yes, child. Where are you?
I am touching the waters of the Skymirror, but I had thought to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood, not one of my own circle.
I was traveling for the past season. Not as long from the mirror as you, perhaps. And only recently have I returned from the Sword Coast.
Eleni, who is this?
This is Elder Naven, one of my circle. He has been a part of it for almost as long as Vashni and the others, but I did not realize he had left the mare. He cannot hear you, but I can communicate your questions to him if you wish. Elder Naven, why were you traveling? And where are the druids of Neverwinter Wood?
My path has been a long one. What I have found, and what I have not, troubles me. Like you, I have had no success in contacting the druids of Neverwinter Wood. I suspect they are avoiding me, or have cut themselves off from others.
We encountered one in Neverwinter, and he had come in search of one of the Circle of the Mare, either you or I, but had found no one, not even Elder Vashni.
That is troubling news, and part of what drove me here. I returned because I felt something was wrong with the mare, and I have not been able to reach any of the other druids. This failing from the mare, it is like a black silence stretching through Mer de Lane, and even seeing through the eyes of animals and birds has proved useless.
Elder Naven, we did find one of the Circle of the Mare, Khalil. He was maddened, and we were forced to fight him.
What? How did this happen?
Elder, I do not know. I fear it is tied to whatever is occurring in the mare. And he said that our circle, that it was lost. If so, we may be the only two left.
We shall see with our own eyes first. This news of Khalil saddens me. Was there no other way?
Elder, Khalil was driven mad. He had slaughtered the animals of Maiden's Glade, tore them apart while he was trapped in the form of a bear.
Troubling.
Yeah. Giant bear.
It must not have been an easy thing to do. Such an act of mercy, Eleni.
Elder Naven, we came here to ask the lore keepers of Neverwinter Wood if they knew anything of what was happening at the mare. And we fear that whatever is occurring in the mare is tied to a set of silver fragments we carry.
Silver fragments? Like the one carried by that village boy you were watching?
Yes, but he did not carry it. It was hidden near the village, I believe. He retrieved it from the Ilfarn ruins there.
That is a strange coincidence. But perhaps not. The darkness clouding the mare. It is familiar in some respects to events that occurred at the time of the discovery of those shards. During the war against the King of Shadows long ago, a similar darkness infested the mare, though not as thick as it is now. Can he have returned? There were many battles fought in the mare, and at its borders. One even at West Harbor. Eleni, I must continue onto the mare and try to find what became of Vashni and the others. Even if they are dead, I must see it with my own eyes, and see what I can do to find out more about this threat and the shards you speak of.
Of course, Elder Naven.
Good fortune, Eleni. I know of your vigil, but now we must focus our sight back to where it belongs, on the lands we tend.
I know, Elder Naven. Forgive me.
I will contact you when I know more. I will send a messenger. You will know it when it arrives. Until we meet again, Eleni, beware the shadows.
There is nothing more we can do here, I'm afraid. Something is wrong. The spirits are gathering. We must leave at once. We are not welcome here.
Okay, let's equip our sling. And let's equip fire bullets. Yeah. Let's cast less. Let's fight for fists. Yeah. And flurry of blows. Get 2 attacks. 1d6 plus 1 electrical damage. And Shadow Priests, mercenaries.
Druidus, we have come for you. You have felt us in the land. Now, feel the touch of darkness upon you.
Let's cast Divine Favor.
This is what summoned the protectors of the Skymirror here. This priest. But the way is hidden. How did he manage to find his way here? We must leave. If we remain, others may come.
A new threat from the mill.
This road is a bit of a strain.
Let's give to Kelga some gold. Okay. Let's return to Neverwinter. Gain some experience. Let's return to the sunken flagon.
Ha! You call that an insult, goat girl? Even the tree worshipper could scrape up something better than that.
Goat girl? I've never heard that one before, Stumpy.
Stumpy.
Ah, you're not trying. That's a nickname, not an insult. We Iron Fist call our own children Stumpy, you skinny bull.
Skinny bull.
Skinny bull? That doesn't even make any sense. Go back to your drinking, Moss Breath. At least you're good at that.
At least you two are easily entertained.
Amateurs.
Amateurs? Why, the spoiled princess thinks she's better than us, Kelgar.
A bold claim from an academy dropout, seems to me.
You two wouldn't know an insult if it walked up and bit you.
Well then, why don't you show us how it's done, fire hair?
Fire hair. Imaginative and biting, with just the slightest hint of wit. Is that really the best your demon blood can squeeze out, tail for brains?
My brains are not in my tail.
So, what are they, right next to it? If so, might want to loosen the back of your pants a notch, because even with the hole, they're obviously not getting enough air.
Okay, explain that one to me.
Well, she said your brains are next to your tail, which would imply that your brains are in your rear end, and that you breathe through your,
Okay, I get it, alright?
Nice one.
Little witch.
Don't take it so hard. I had to explain it, which means the insult's a failure. But a tankard for effort, your highness. By my reckoning, the Flagons never had a finer table-cleaning goblin wench.
What, since your mother lost her job?
Huh? Now don't you be bringing my mother into this. You'd best be careful, you simpering little father's girl, or you'll learn a thing or two about Iron Fist honor and manhood.
Oh, you mean the two smallest things in all of Faerun? From what I hear, no woman could learn about Iron Fist manhood from you, Kelgar.
What? I'll have you know, plenty of women know about Iron Fist manhood. Plenty.
Manhood.
They just all live up around Waterdeep. Or they'd tell you.
Kelgar, calm down.
Calm down? I won't take those words from some twig of a girl who doesn't know enough to choose the right tavern to fight in.
At least I learned my lesson from my tavern brawl, you fat-bellied little knee-high. Now, if you're done matching wits with me and coming up short, why don't you trundle back to your high chair and drink up your honor until it comes out the other end? Maybe later on, I'll come by to put you in your cradle.
Huh?
Wow, fat-bellied little knee-high. That's good.
Shut up, tail for brains. Ha! And here I thought mages had nothing to offer the world. Tunkin, another round.
Get your drink yourself, dwarf. Seeing as how you haven't paid for a single drop your entire stay here.
Been wondering when you'd give in and grant me free reign over your kegs. Anyone else want anything?
Some dwarves should never be allowed to walk the surface, little freeloaders.
I love this little banter. Bishop ignore you. Let's talk to Quara.
Great. What's wrong now?
Why were you fighting those academy students at the Flagon?
Why not? They're always talking about me behind my back at the academy, and I decided I wasn't going to take any more. I know more than they ever will about magic. They're simpering little girls who can't even levitate a fork if they wanted to.
They talk behind your back? About what?
Oh, that I'm dangerous, that I act all superior, that I talk down to them. So what if I do? All they get from magic is what they read out of a book.
If they're weak, they deserve your scorn.
Yeah, exactly. When they're at my level, maturity and spell-wise, then they can have cause to
So
talk.
mature.
I mean, I
Yeah.
know what power feels like rushing through me. They've barely sipped from the stream.
And what does power feel like?
It's like this shiver that starts spreading through you. A warmth, like it's coming from your heart and your head all at once. And you feel that warmth get hot. So much so you think you can burn anything in your path, yet you'll only be brushed by it. I can't even explain it, but trust me, I know.
Just as long as you know when to unleash your power, that's enough for me.
Oh, I'll be ready. I'm looking forward to it, actually.
I had also a question for you.
Go on and ask.
Tell me about yourself.
Why? Like you care? If I didn't almost burn down your uncle's dumb establishment, I wouldn't even be here.
Hey!
Oh, stow it, you drunk.
I suggest you improve your manners and fast.
Why? You going to lecture me like the academy instructors used to?
Yeah.
Forget it. I'll say what I want, when I want. If you don't like it, shove off.
I hear you haven't been doing well in the academy.
Well, it's not hard to guess which side of the classroom you heard that from. Those instructors. They don't know what they're talking about. And if I had to page through one more dusty tome, forget it.
Who needs instructions? Instinct and experience are the best teacher.
Finally, someone who can speak some sense. I wish you could tell the masters and the students at school that. They keep them all sheltered there like sheep. How are they ever going to learn anything from a book or potion bottle? Go on and ask.
Tell me about yourself.
Why? Like you care? If I didn't almost burn down your
Hey!
Oh, stow it, you drunk.
What is your problem?
My problem is, people keep telling me what to do, and I don't need to hear it anymore. I can handle myself. I know my powers, and I don't need somebody telling me how to use them.
Okay. Spoiled brat. Let's take Eleni out and Quara in. Parvan, I heard you had been expelled, like Lena was. Because of you, we were only defending ourselves. Defending? You attacked me first. I'll arrest you all if you start a fight. Save your words. We heard you threatened our sister Glina, the Sunken Flagon. Our house honor is at stake, and this will only be settled with blood.
Time for a bit of the game.
What's going on?
Let's level up Quara. First, let's pick a portrait. That one. Let's level up. Charisma. Concentration. Craft alchemy. Law. What?
I could do that.
Let's do Stunning Fist. Too late, he's dead. Where does all these fields come from? Came out of nowhere. Okay, now that's finally over. Let's Wand of Lightning, Orb of Fire
This load
Resistance,
is a bit of a strain.
and there was a cape. Why is that cape in here? Harvest Cloak. Let's give her all these things.
Yes. brain!
Well now, what do you want?
How can I help?
Well now,
Okay.
what do you want?
I need to buy some things. Let's go the weaponsmith. Let's buy bullets. And I need heavy crossbow. +1
Yes.
to give koala. Bullets. Nice.
Well now,
Okay, let's
you
continue to the merchant quarters. How much money do I have? 14,000. Let's first talk to Raylin. Let's see what you've got.
Yes.
Come on. Follow distance near. Scaled power casting.
I believe so.
What's going on?
I believe so.
Let's see what you've got. Lots of harness, striding, plus armor, deflection, love, fear the roads. Wait a minute. Yes, I've got this glove. One goes strength, plus 2 charisma. Let's buy a lot of frostbite. 1d4 cold. And potions, natural armor. Natural armor +1. Let's give that to Quara.
Yes.
And +1 to AC.
I believe so.
That's nice. And Ring of Wizard then. Let's buy that.
Yes.
Give a bonus spell slot to Sorcerer level 1. Level 1. 9 spells, okay.
Well now, what do you want?
Let's
Yes.
see what feats does she have. Arcane Defense, Evocation, Combat Casting, Greater Spell Focus, Quick Master, Reflexability.
I
Okay,
believe so.
pretty standard stuff. Finally, let's continue our journey. to the merchant quarter. Let's save. Let's see what.
I'm disappointed. I thought you'd be harder to find than this, Nishka. Leldon's been after you for some time now.
If I didn't want to be found, you'd still be stumbling around in the dark, Tremel. Tell Leldon to back off, or I'll be coming for him.
We've already gone through this before with other thugs Leldon sent, Tremel. Walk away and you'll live.
Leldon's not just paying me gold for this. He's also bringing me in as his partner, just as soon as I bring him your horns.
You're doing this to become Leldon's partner? Trust me, I'll be doing you a favor, killing you.
This is getting tiresome. Let's get it over with.
Come on, demon girl. Let's see if you're as hard to kill as they say.
Come on, demon girl. Okay, let's cast Bless. Kick some ass.
Leldon's more obsessed than I thought. I wonder how many of his goons will have to carve up before he gets wise.
You seem to be enjoying this. As long as you keep sending them, we'll keep killing them.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. But it can't go on forever. If it did, he'd kill us out of boredom. Time to pay him a visit. He'll be ready, though. Since he knows I'm here, he's got to know that I'll be coming for him.
I don't care what we do, but I'd prefer we do something he's not expecting.
I don't plan to kill him. This'll be too much fun to ruin it by killing him. Look, Leldon's not going to give up. Trust me, he was my partner. I know him. He's got a soft spot, though. There's this coin of his that he thinks is lucky. He always has it with him on jobs. Couldn't stop playing with it. Real annoying. He's probably got it well protected, too. So I want to steal it out from under his nose.
And what would that accomplish?
Don't you see? If I can get my hands on that coin, he might give up. After all, without it, his plans will always fail. At least he thinks so.
It'd be easier just to kill him.
Yeah, and I won't be sorry if it comes to that. Still, it's not as entertaining. I'll take every chance I get to tweak his nose, but I'd prefer to rob him. It's got more style. At least we'll have something to bargain with. He really likes that coin.
I trust you on this. We'll do it your way.
Thanks. And believe me, I know what I'm doing. I've already told you I won't let anything happen to you.
Do you know where we can find Leldon?
It's been a while since I was in the city last. I doubt any of my old contacts will want to talk. Looks like Leldon's got some influence in this district. Ofala would know where he is, though.
Ofala.
She knows just about everything that goes on here and in Black Lake. Yeah, she might be able to help us. We should go talk to her.
Who's Ofala?
She owns the Moonstone Mask here in the Merchant Quarter. It used to be a place for people who, needed some privacy. She's cleaned it up quite a bit since the war, though. I kind of preferred it the way it was, though. But hey, it's her business. Anyway, she knows about pretty much anything that goes on in the district. Not surprising, considering the kind of place the Moonstone Mask used to be. I'd prefer to torture the information out of Leldon's thugs. But I guess this way is easier, and not as messy.
Okay.
This load is a bit of a strain.
Deacon. A customer? Maybe. Deacon is pleased to see. A kobold? What in the nine hells is a kobold doing in the streets of Neverwinter? Deacon not mean harm. Please do not kill Deacon. Deacon come here in peace, seek trade. Deacon say that so. Many times Deacon tired of it. Sometimes wish people would just attack Deacon with sticks instead of ask. Deacon not go into dwarven caves. Deacon also not to blame if dwarves dig everywhere, then tell everyone else to get out. But Deacon give dwarf many stories. He knows how dwarves get, especially women, ones without beards. Who are you? Deacon is Deacon, but forgot to say name maybe. Deacon is sorry, Deacon is. Deacon is bard, singer with scales, running from danger and writer of tales. Maybe you read some of Deacon's works, hard to find sometimes. Deacon have to look very hard to see where books are, sometimes find them in trash heap. Are you a merchant? Deacon is merchant, yes, confusing to Deacon, but Deacon's figure it's alright to sit here and people give him gold to take away heavy stuff. What are you doing here? Deacon is bard, singer and scared, running from danger and writer of tales. Maybe you read some of Deacon's works, hard to find sometimes. Deacons have to look very hard to see where books are, sometimes find them in trash heap. Can I see what you have for sale? Arcane Archer, Belt of Agility, Blackguard, Protection Vassal, Dragon, Disciple, Duelist, Dwarven Defender, Eldritch Finch, +4 Bluff, +4 Diplomacy, +2 Reform, +2 Sleight of Hand. 20 Berserker, Cycle of Blasting, Noble's Cap, +1 Charisma, Robes of the Shining Hand. I've got Robes of the Shining Hand, Pale Master Robe, Shadow Thief, War Priest, Shadow Dancer, Pale Master. Upper Agent, Francis Berserker, Eldritch Knight, Duelist, Divine Champion, Assassin, Arcane, Blackguard.
What's going on?
Well, now,
Maybe
what do you
we'll
want?
buy Noble's Cap, +1 Charisma for Quara.
Yes.
Step with me. Come on. Follow along.
What's going on?
It doesn't stack. Whoops.
Well, what do you want?
Oopsie. And it looks ridiculous. Let's sell that. Okay, let's see what weapons he has. +2 bolts. Potions. Necklace of prayer beads. Only usable by cleric, druid, paladin, and ranger. Bless, cure serious, remove blindness, remove disease. That's okay, I guess. And protection. Lesser magic pack. We already got a lesser magic pack. Rags. Okay. Let's go to the city watch. Captain Brelena.
So, this is our newest recruit. Cormac told me of your unusual heritage, and he also told me you showed admirable restraint in cleaning up the docks. You are to be commended. I had hoped your restraint in this matter would serve to avoid further violence, but Moya's gang has forced our hand. Last night they attacked the watch directly.
They put one of our posts to the torch like cowards, and they killed Lieutenant Rowe.
The lieutenant was a good man. His post at the docks was a difficult one, but he always made the best of his position. He will be missed.
Those thrice-cursed murderers now have free rein, but not for long. Captain, let me lead the watch down there. We'll answer fire with steel.
Those responsible for Rowe's murder will answer for it, Marshal. But force will not root out these killers. We will need time and patience. And we will need to rebuild our presence in the docks. If we are to bring these murderers to justice, we will need a new face in the district. A loyal watchman who can wield restraint as well as a sword. That is why I summoned you here. In short, you are to take Lieutenant Rowe's place. I think you are the best one for the job. You have discipline and faith. If I could ask you to serve us and your god at the same time, I'd be honored.
My god? Diplomacy. I'm honored by the request, Captain, and the chance to serve Neverwinter.
Ah, yes, we all seek our chances, and we are all honored. We cannot attack Moya's gang directly. They have no base, so we must target their operations instead. Bleed them of gold and men until they have nothing left. The situation at the docks is in danger of becoming worse. What was at first opposition from Moya and her gang is threatening to become all-out war. I had thought they would not risk drawing blades against us in the streets, but through our informants, we've discovered that they are actually smuggling in a cache of weapons to do just that. They're planning for a fight. And if the reports on the number of weapons coming in are true, then the watch will quickly be outmatched.
What do you want me to do about it?
Stop the shipment and put an end to the smuggling for good.
You are the only one we can trust for the job. Many of the watch in the docks district tend to turn a blind eye when coin is involved.
And they should be rounded up as well.
One problem at a time, Cormac. By the time we've dealt with the smuggling, perhaps then the costs of the Neverwinter reconstruction will be reduced, which should allow us to pay watchmen their rightful salary.
Oh, indeed. Because it is the lack of coin, not loyalty. That is the problem. Is that it? Maybe your eyes are blinded by coin too, Captain?
You are the short-sighted one, and your blindness is that of a stubborn mule. This is not a black and white matter, Cormac. The docks are the only revenue source from trade we have. We cannot even patrol the roads for merchants to feel safe. So we need every watchman, even if only as a presence there.
We do not need those scarecrows. Those turncloaks are boils on Neverwinter's name, and they'll give every thief in the city an open door to our throat. If we allow them to become any more blind for every gold coin, we might as well throw down weapons now.
And what do you propose, Cormac? With the funds being diverted to reconstruction, the pittance a watchman makes is temptation for anyone to look for gold elsewhere. We must make do until reconstruction is finished, no matter what it takes.
I agree with Cormac. If there are traitors in the watch, we should arrest them at once.
At least someone is speaking sense.
Silence, Cormac. Enough of this. I think we can at least agree on who should tackle this matter. Lieutenant, you have proven yourself to us, and you have done so at great personal risk, as you are no doubt marked for death by Moya and her gang.
Guess I'll have to go find her and drag her back here then.
Excellent. Now, I cannot say it won't be dangerous, but stopping this operation may come with benefits. Whatever you confiscate from the smuggled goods can be used to build up the presence of the watch in the docks district.
And any watchman found aiding these thugs should be dealt with. We need no division in our ranks.
The smuggling operation is your assignment, Lieutenant. I want that dealt with. Once the smugglers at the docks have been brought to justice, I think we will need to fear little in the way of future bribery attempts. Although there are times when bribery can work to our advantage as well.
Our informant left word that the shipment will be smuggled through the back alley in the docks. We need you to go in and stop the weapons from reaching their destination.
Be careful once you're in. The back alley is infested with petty criminals and alley bashers. Now hurry! That shipment must be stopped.
Okay. I know what the captain told you, but the watch can't have traitors within our ranks and expect the citizens to trust us. Do what's right. Arrest any of ours that you find are taking coin from Moya's gang. Cut enough of them, and the rest may fall back in line. Any other advice? The back alley is a dangerous place, and the watch presence is thin at best. Be careful in there. Criminals there have no fear of us and will attack on sight. Farewell. Okay. Lord Nasher.
My Lord Nasher, I came as soon as I received your summons.
Ah, Sir Naval. We were just speaking of you. These men are from the Trade Guild, and I was telling them of the Watch's successes at the docks. And they were about to tell me of their renewed efforts to ensure new ships in the harbor this season, to compensate for the loss of overland travel.
The season has been a lean one for Neverwinter, my lord. The citizens will be pleased to see more ships in the harbor and the cargo they bring.
Quite right. Thank you for your efforts, Sir Naval. Congratulations are in order for you and the Nine.
My Lord Nasher, I shall pass along your praise to the Watch. I believe much of their recent success is the result of our new recruits.
So be it, Naval. After the war with Luskan and the Plague, it is good we can finally turn our attention to where it belongs, and the certain matter of back taxes owed at the harbor.
Of course, my Lord Nasher. With your leave, I will return to my duties.
You may go, Naval.
Naval.
After all, the Guild and I have much to discuss.
Okay. I need to go to Moonstone Mask and Temple of Tyr. Moonstone Mask. But we'll do it in the next episode. See you then. Bye bye.